Good morning, Miracle Morning participants. So today is Monday, the first day, and I just wanted to kind of explain a little bit on how we're going to do this. Now, you do know that I am following this book, the principles in this, the Miracle Morning. Whether you have the book or not, I'm going to make it so that even if you don't have the book, you can still follow along. So there's going to be posts each day in the morning. To keep it simple so that you can always see the day's post, you cannot make your own posts in this group. But what I do want you to do is to engage in the morning post and any other posts that I put on. There's going to be at least 2 a day. So you can engage in those, and that's actually how you're going to get points. Now, you get points for engaging in conversation, not just liking a post. And at the end of the 2 weeks, I'm going to have a little bit of a giveaway to the person who has the most points, or I'll just put, a group of the people that seem to be really engaged in this in a pot and draw a name. So that's the giveaway and about your engagement, how many posts there are going to be. So you're probably in this group for various reasons. And when I pose a question to you in one of the posts, if you're not comfortable answering or posting about it, that is completely okay. But it is kind of, this group is a little bit of self-reflection and mindset. That's how it's going to start out, because that's how the book starts out. So the first thing I am going to want you to do is to read Hal's story and how he kind of got to where he is. And it is the first part, the introduction, my story, and why yours matters most. I want you to read that, and if you don't have the book, I'm going to post a link that I found online that you can read a little bit about who he is and his story. So again, this is going to start a little bit with mindset and self-reflection for probably the first 4 days, and then we are going to get into the 6 steps of the Miracle Morning, and each day I'll talk about a different step, and we can have a little bit of conversation about that. I am going to have what's called a coffee and conversation room in this group. Again, it's just, it's more, you're not going to be doing assignments or anything like that. You're just kind of following along in this group. But I want to have like a little bit of a forum that you guys can talk and share ideas and just whatever it is that you need. So each day, probably, I'm going to say in the evening, because that's kind of when we tend to reflect and think about what we read or the post of the morning. I am going to have an image, and it's going to say coffee and conversation time or coffee and conversation. I'm going to have a little image. It will be posted probably around 7 p.m. And underneath that in the comments, that's where you can start some conversations going, sharing what you learned, what you read about, some takeaways, whatever. This is your group. Again, I'm just presenting the ideas, and I'm hoping I have lots of communication and engagement between everyone. So that's it. So today's kind of assignment is just to kind of get a feel for who this Hal Elrod is that wrote the book, what his story was, and what got him to the point where he was writing this book. So read the part in the book, or read the article that I'm going to post. Have a fantastic day, and I will post a coffee and conversation tonight. Have a great day.